Hey guys, I'm Tamara Bennett with Southern Adoornments Decor, and I'm going to be painting a flower shaped, I was going to call it a door hanger, but technically this is a little smaller than a door hanger. An actual door hanger size is more like the one over here behind me. So this is a 12-inch shape. I teach women how to paint door hangers on my page and in my group. And anyways, this is a 12-inch piece that has been laser cut. It is 1/4 inch MDF, and you could use it just in your home decor. You could attach it to a wood sign. You could use it as the O in a large porch sign that has the word welcome on it. There's just a variety of different ways that you could use this. This is also probably appropriate for a small door hanger size for maybe like an office door or a child's bedroom or something. But normally our standard door hanger size is 20 inches like the one you see behind me. Get these shapes blank like this with no etching, or like this with etching on it. So depending on if you want to kind of freehand and do your own thing, or if you want to, follow the paint lines, these are laser etched in here. You can paint right across the top of them, and you can still barely see them after you paint over them. So you could, continue to work even though you've painted over the lines. It's no big deal. Let's go ahead and get started on this one. We're going to paint it a really pretty purple color. So let's choose a color of purple. I have some paint sticks here with my paint colors on them. So I was going to pull out some of the purple ones. This one right here, we may end up using that one, but I've got a variety of colors of purple that we could use. And so by looking at the back of them, I can usually see what their paint color name is. And this one is called Purple Pizzazz by Decor. Just going to do a coat, dry it, do another coat, and then dry it, and then we'll do some details. It's going to be really so yeah, I have a membership called the Painters Clubhouse, and in that membership we paint door hangers all the time. You would think we would get sick of it, but we don't. We are just obsessed, and we love it, and it's addicting, and there's no cure other than to just paint more door hangers. So if you like this video, if you enjoy doing this sort of thing, the group does open next week. Just a moment, my daughter's walking in. Yes, came in here. So yeah, we teach door hanger painting, and everything that we teach, we encourage you to, try to sell your door hangers and to maybe teach them at local paint parties and workshops. So if that's something that interests you, that group will be opening up next week, March 24th through 27th. We only open it for new members twice a year, spring and fall. And so next week is the next opening. And I will say, painting is cheaper than therapy. And right now it feels like we all need a little bit of therapy, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to get a baby wipe out because I have gotten paint all over my hand. And I think 2 coats may do it. I thought we might have to do a 3rd coat because this color is kind of transparent. But let's try it and see. All right, I think that's going to be good. So we're just going to paint the inside white, and then we're going to add yellow. So here's what we've got so far. See how you can still see the etched wood design in the background? That makes it really easy for when we go to paint our petals and things to stay inside our lines. Okay, I think I'm going to use this color. It's a really bright yellow, kind of like the color I used on these lemons. It's a patio paint for outdoor by Decor. I just had it in my stash. It's called Sunshine Yellow. So we're going to do that for the center of our flower. And I'm just using a little flat tip brush. For some added dimension, I'm going to use this color called Marigold. Let me show you the difference in the colors. See, there's like a bright yellow and then kind of a golden yellow. So we're going to do this kind of like for a little bit of a pollen kind of effect inside the flower. And I'm just going to use a round tip brush. Travis, will you shut my door, please? Why do I need a Facebook Live video? Coming in here tattling on each other, shooting each other with Nerf guns. Like, this is real life. Okay, so I'm just taking my little round tip brush and kind of making little semicircle kind of shapes in the middle of the flower. So now I've got my lightened color of Purple Pizzazz, and we're just going to kind of trace we're not going to perfectly go around the outside edges of these flowers, but we're just going to lightly go around the edges to kind of give it some extra pizzazz here, which is ironic because the color is called Purple Pizzazz. Okay, look how good that is. That looks really good. Okay, so this is the purple pizzazz color with a few drops of white in it, and all we did was go around the edges and add just a little bit of extra like outlining. I'm gonna start with the white and just do some lines coming down the middle of each petal. Hang on, let me redo that one. And then we'll add some black. But we might do the black with a paint pen. I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to mix up what we're doing it with. Okay. Okay, so, and then I'm just going to trace around the edges of my design. Definitely need to make sure your paint is dry before you do this, because it'll mess up your paint pen if you don't. But this is a fun way to add details. If you don't have a paint pen, you can always use a Sharpie. I prefer a paint pen, but Sharpie will work in a pinch. And then we're pretty much just following the lines that are etched on the surface here. I'm not staying on top of them perfectly, but just kind of close. All right, and then I'm going to take my white paint pen and just add just a little bit of whimsy. I'm just doing little squiggles at the top of each petal. I think it kind of adds just a little bit of whimsical. My style is very whimsical, so it's not very realistic, like a realistic flower, but it's fun. Okay, and then just a little bit of black on a round tip brush. We're gonna take, and we're just gonna kind of add just a little bit of dimension to the center of our flower. And then we might do it with a little bit of white too. Let me get a little bit of white and do the same thing, but more on the inside. Okay, there we have it, guys. Look at that, isn't that cute? This would make a really cute porch sign attachment or something like that. It would also be fun to kind of drill holes from and maybe hang it from your mailbox, but I would definitely spray it really good or seal it with a protective sealer. Now, I will warn you, if you're using these pens, spray it first, then use brush-on sealer if you're wanting to use brush-on, because this stuff will bleed with brush-on sealer. Me, if you want to see more painting like this at Southern Adoornments Decor. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a great day. I gotta go get my kids.